Okay, in this video, we're going to go over how we get our live stream audio set up, that computer, and then how this computer will also provide audio to the cafe and lobby area. So we're going to log in with BRCC7480, enter. Comes up with whatever was up there before, so I'm going to exit out of Safari. I can exit out all this stuff. So what you're gonna want to do is open up Studio One. So that's our audio software that we use. So I'm gonna load that, and then you're also gonna want to make sure this Dante virtual sound card is up and doing something. You should see an IP address here, and then it should say stop here. If it says stop here, that means it's actively doing something. Then in Studio One, sometimes it'll show a home screen, sometimes it'll show whatever our last session was. So what we're going to do to get started is we want to get to that home. So we're going to go to File, Close, and then this is that home screen that I was talking about. So to get ready for a service or Tuesday night, we're going to go to this BRCC broadcast template 2023, all one word because I forgot spaces. We're going to do that and load that. Now once that takes a minute to load, it's going to load all the stuff we have. After we load that, it's going to come up with this window saying files are missing. That's okay. Just exit out of that. These are the missing devices that we have. That's okay. We don't currently use audio or auto-tune or anything like that, so that's fine. Then we come in here. We can resize our window here based on what we want to see. But we're just gonna hit Command A, and what that does is select all of our audio files. We're gonna delete, and then sometimes I like popping over to the beginning. Then we're gonna do a File Save As. So I'm gonna do File Save As. Once that comes up, the window comes up, we're gonna hit Audio right here under Locations. Audio 2022, that's okay. Then 2023 is the year that we're in currently. And now on that, after you hit that menu, you just rename to the service you're doing. So I'm going to set this up for Sunday, February 5th. So I'm going to do 23 for the year. I'm going to do 02 for the month, and then 05 for the day. Then I'm going to do an underscore, and then I'm going to do Sunday. And that's the naming kind of sequence that we use. Then I'm going to hit save. Now what that does is it changes our name to 230205 Sunday. That way we keep that template the same. We don't have to worry about that. Then now everything should be generally set up. The only thing you want to make sure is you want to go in Studio One, you go to File. You go to the Studio One menu here, then you go to Preferences, and you want to make sure that your playback device is Dante Virtual Sound Card. You don't want it to be the Scepter or the Mac Mini speakers. You want it to be Dante. You select that. Make sure both playback and recording are on that. Usually it is, but if there's an issue, that's that. Then you hit OK. So now we'll be monitoring audio. There's nothing actually going through really besides the audience mics. So this fader here usually just stays at 0, but that is what sends out to our online mix and the lobbies. So that you generally want it to stay at 0, but if let's say it's a Tuesday night and you want the audio not to go out to the lobby, you would just take that fader down, and that's okay. But on a Sunday morning, we're going to want that set at 0. And then main over here, that's for the monitors that you are listening to. So that's just volume for that. Yeah, and then Sunday happens. You guys know this. You just hit record here, and it'll start recording your tracks for playback later. And stop. All right. So that is the Vodcast audio station.